Hi, Namaskar, dear students. Am I audible? अगर सुनाई देती है आवाज तो you just have to hello. You just have to say yes. You just type Y in the chat box. तो मुझे ये समझ में आ जाएगा कि it's audio visual everything is fine. Then we can start. Okay. Okay. So, Namaskar dear students, today we are going to discuss about the Ireland as a study destination, especially for the pharmacy students. So, as we witness currently, the global situations is different because every country has their own challenges. US has something different, Canada has something different, UK has their own challenges, and the Australia is also very difficult for getting the visa and all those kind of challenges for the Indian pharmacy students. In that situation, the students are looking for the better alternative options to get awareness about. ओके तो आज का जो एजेंडा है वो हमारा अवेयरनेस बिल्ड करने के लिए है. वी जस्ट वांट टू बिल्ड द गुड अवेयरनेस अबाउट द आयरलैंड एज ए स्टडी डेस्टिनेशन फॉर द फार्मेसी स्टूडेंट्स. ओके तो आज जो हम बात करेंगे मेनली वी आर गोइंग टू फोकस ऑन दिस 7 डिफरेंट पॉइंट्स. व्हाट इज आयरलैंड, where it is located, what are the key facts about the Ireland, why you have to select Ireland as an alternative option, scope and opportunity in specifically in pharmaceutical industry. So we are going to get a deeper understanding about the pharmaceutical industrial sector in Ireland, what's the contribution of the pharmaceutical industry in the overall GDP of the Ireland, what kind of different industries are there, and per capita growth pattern, and what kind of industrial growth is happening in the Ireland. So that is the one bigger segment that we are going to cover. And then the license process, how to become registered pharmacist in Ireland. So we are going to touch upon that part as well, what the average salary of the pharmacist in Ireland in industrial and the community settings. Then we are going to discuss about certain programs that offered by the Ireland universities and what kind of quality universities are there. What's the total cost of education and living? And finally, what's the work permit rights and the permanent residency related points. Okay, so we are going to touch upon pretty much everything in today's session. So this session is going to give you the good understanding about the Ireland as a study destination. Okay, so first of all, this is the map of Ireland. In this direction, in this side, is the USA and Canada. This side is a Europe, US और Canada, और इसके बीच में Atlantic Ocean is there. अगर आपको कोई पूछे कि कनाडा का और यूएस का जो एक पार्ट है, जो ईस्टर्न पार्ट है, तो ये ईस्टर्न पार्ट से आयरलैंड का जो डिस्टेंस है वो दैट इज क्लोजर देन कनाडा का ये पार्ट से वैंकूवर का पार्ट. उसका मतलब ये हुआ स्ट्रेटेजिकली, व्हाई आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग दिस पॉइंट टू यू, आयरलैंड इज स्ट्रेटेजिकली लोकेटेड इन सच ए ब्यूटीफुल प्लेस. उसका यूरोप एंड नॉर्थ अमेरिका के साथ में स्ट्रॉन्ग कनेक्शंस है, प्रॉक्सिमिटी है. Okay, that means the Ireland has a taxation benefits, strategical location benefits, and that's why the pharmaceutical and the IT industries are the exponentially growing in this country. Okay, तो ये strategically आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि आयरलैंड कहाँ पे लोकेटेड है. आयरलैंड इज अ पार्ट ऑफ यूरोपियन यूनियंस. ये जो कुछ पॉइंट्स जो मार्क करके रखे हैं, कॉर्क, डबलिन, गेलवे और लिमरिक, ये एरिया फार्मास्यूटिकल का हब है. दीज आर द फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनीज का सबसे ज़्यादा कॉन्सेंट्रेशन है. कॉर्क को फार्मास्यूटिकल हब बोला जाता है. मैक्सिमम फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनीज आर लोकेटेड इन दिस 4 डिफरेंट लोकेशंस, उसमें भी कॉर्क इज अ मेन लोकेशन. तो आपको एक मोटा सा अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो गई कि भाई आयरलैंड किस तरह से है, कहाँ पे है और इसके एरियाज किस तरह से. पॉपुलेशन वाइज पॉपुलेशन कम है, about 54 lakhs, दैट मीन्स व्हाट, छोटा कंट्री है। ओके, छोटा कंट्री है तो कुछ चैलेंजेस भी है, कुछ एडवांटेज भी है। जैसे कि एडवांटेज इज फॉर द इमिग्रेशन पॉलिसीज आर लिटिल बिट फेवरेबल, बट पार्ट टाइम जॉब के लिए लिटिल बिट डिफिकल्ट। एंड इफ यू आर नॉट ए गुड क्वालिटी कैंडिडेट, सुनिएगा, if you are not going to put your 100%, then it's going to become little bit difficult for getting the good quality job। okay, क्योंकि देश छोटा है इसीलिए यू हैव टू बी मोर कॉम्पिटेंट टू फाइंड आउट द एम्प्लॉयमेंट। डबलिन उसका कैपिटल है, इंग्लिश उसकी मेन लैंग्वेज है, कुछ एरिया करेंसी इसकी यूरो है। एलिजिबिलिटी पीआर के लिए यू नीड 5 years वर्क एक्सपीरियंस, तो 2 years पोस्ट स्टडी वर्क परमिट मिलती है। एवरी स्टूडेंट्स आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ देयर 1 year मास्टर्स प्रोग्राम दे आर गेटिंग 2 years ऑफ पोस्ट स्टडी वर्क परमिट। ये 2 साल की वर्क परमिट के बाद फार्मेसी में इट्स वेरी इजी टू गेट 3 years एक्सटेंडेड वर्क परमिट, और ये 5 साल खत्म करके यू विल गेट द परमानेंट रेसिडेंसी। ओके, एंड देन यू गेट द सिटीजनशिप। एज लिमिट नहीं है, 20 hours आप काम कर सकते हो ड्यूरिंग स्टडी, यू हैव ए 20 hours वर्क राइट्स। ओके, मिनिमम वेज एक्ट 12 euro पर आवर। तो ये कुछ फैक्चुअल्स है जो बाकी कंट्रीज के साथ में आप उसको कंपेयर कर सकते हो, इज प्रीटी मच सिमिलर। आयरिश फार्मेसी डिग्री ग्लोबली रिकॉग्नाइज्ड है क्योंकि यूनिवर्सिटीज आर रियली गुड, इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग कंट्री। टॉप 10 ग्लोबली एजुकेशन क्वालिटी में आयरलैंड रैंक करता है। 9 out of 10 ग्लोबल फार्मा कंपनीज का प्रेजेंस है देश में, उसका मतलब फार्मा का बहुत बड़ा कॉन्सेंट्रेशन है। वो आगे हम देखेंगे सारे स्टेटिस्टिकल पॉइंट्स। इन दैट सिचुएशन यू आर गोइंग टू गेट द बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग अबाउट द व्हाई आयरलैंड इज कंसिडर्ड एज अ गुड ऑप्शन। 2 years post study work permit after your master's program, and mainly master program is a 1 year program। कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव भी है। सेफेस्ट कंट्री टू लिव बिकॉज आयरिश पीपल आर नॉन फॉर देयर गुड ह्यूमर नेचर, और बहुत मिंगलिंग नेचर के लोग होते हैं। ओके, इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग एनवायरनमेंट, फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्रीज एंड स्कोप बहुत बड़ा है। सेफ एंड वेलकमिंग, पोस्ट स्टडी वर्क परमिट एंड परमानेंट रेसिडेंसी अपॉर्चुनिटीज, top-notch educational institutes and global recognition. So these are the points that give you the edge to study in Ireland। Ireland पढ़ने के ये कुछ advantages है, तो आपको ये overall Ireland की understanding होना जरूरी है। Okay, उसके बाद let's jump into the pharmaceutical sector। इसको थोड़ा सा डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे, अच्छे से समझने का प्रयास करेंगे, कुछ लॉजिक्स बिल्ड करने का ट्राई करेंगे। ओके, फार्मा इंडस्ट्री एंड जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज के कुछ फैक्ट्स को देख लेते हैं। 9 out of 10 ग्लोबल फार्मा कंपनीज की प्रेजेंस है आयरलैंड में। ओके, मोर देन 120 फार्मा कंपनीज आर लोकेटेड इन आयरलैंड। 120 कंपनीज, 50 लाख की बस्ती का कंट्री है। ओके, तो आप इमेजिन कर सकते हो कि इज ए ह्यूज अपॉर्चुनिटी हो सकती है। 50,000 से ज़्यादा लोग फार्मा सेक्टर के साथ काम कर रहे हैं, उसका मतलब फार्मा सेक्टर इज कंसिडर्ड एज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट एम्प्लॉयमेंट का सेक्टर है वो। आयरलैंड इज अ 3rd लार्जेस्ट नेट एक्सपोर्टर ऑफ मेडिसिन इन द यूरोप। यूरोप में सबसे बड़ा रिलेटिवली नेट एक्सपोर्टर है मेडिसिन में। फार्मा इंडस्ट्री के कुछ हब्स हैं जो हमने बात किया था ऑलरेडी, डबलिन कोर किए सारे। मार्केट साइज इज रीजनेबली गुड एंड इसका जो ग्रोथ रेट है वो भी अच्छा है। मेन जो पॉइंट है दैट इज अ फेवरेबल टैक्स एनवायरनमेंट एंड जियोग्राफिकली बेस्ट लोकेशन पर लोकेटेड है। सो दीज आर द पॉइंट्स आर मेकिंग आयरलैंड एज ए मोर एट्रैक्टिव डेस्टिनेशन फॉर द फार्मा इंडस्ट्रीज। अब ब्रॉडर पिक्चर को देखते हैं। ब्रॉडर पिक्चर को देखते देखते धीरे धीरे उसको नीचे की तरफ खींचते हैं। तो अगर हम पूरे आयरलैंड की जीडीपी को देखें तो सिर्फ 2% एग्रीकल्चर से है। उसका मतलब आयरलैंड मेजर इंडस्ट्रियल एंड सर्विस डोमेन से उसकी इकोनॉमी चलती है। तो जीडीपी का मेजर कंपोनेंट इज इंडस्ट्री एंड सर्विसेज। अब इसमें भी अगर हम इंडस्ट्री को बाइफरगेट करें तो इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर्स में जो 29% इंडस्ट्री है उसका मोटा मोटा 60-70% इज ऑक्यूपाइड बाय द फार्मा रिलेटेड। अब देखिए, आयरलैंड इज होम ऑफ सेवरल ग्लोबली कॉम्पिटिटिव एंड इनोवेटिव ड्रिवन सेक्टर्स। कौन कौन सा? फार्मास्यूटिकल, तो यहाँ पे तो फार्मासिस्ट काम कर ही सकता है, फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्रीज। सेकेंड इज केमिकल, अगर हम केमिकल को देखें तो फार्मा के साथ अलाइन केमिकल्स, मतलब एपीआई प्रोडक्शन, मीडिएटरी जो सिंथेसिस होती है उसकी प्रोडक्शन, तो केमिकल इंडस्ट्री इज अलाइड विद द फार्मास्यूटिकल। तो फार्मासिस्ट यहाँ पे भी काम कर सकते हैं, मेड केम, या तो जिसको केमिस्ट्री एंड वो एरिया में इंटरेस्ट है। तो केमिकल, फार्मास्यूटिकल, these are the two most important domain. Pharmacist can work in the food industry also. बेवरेज एंड ब्रूविंग इंडस्ट्री में भी फार्मासिस्ट काम करता है, मेडिकल डिवाइसेस में भी काम कर सकता है, और कंप्यूटर हार्डवेयर एंड सॉफ्टवेयर वाला जो पार्ट है वहाँ पे भी फार्मासिस्ट काम करता है। बिकॉज बायो फार्मास्यूटिक्स की अभी जो मूवमेंट चल रही है वहाँ पे बायो इन्फॉर्मेटिक्स या तो बहुत सारी कंपनीज दे आर मेकिंग सॉफ्टवेयर फॉर द फार्मा कंपनी ऑटोमेशन रिलेटेड, एंड देर आर सो मेनी टेक्नोलॉजी कंपनीज आर फोकसिंग ऑन digital health products. So those kind of companies have headquarters or their presence in Ireland. तो उसका मतलब ये है कि ऑलमोस्ट मोटा मोटा सारी चीज़ों में फार्मासिस्ट हैज़ ए अपॉर्चुनिटी टू फाइंड आउट द एम्प्लॉयमेंट। दिस इज द बहुत बड़ी बात है ये, ओके, क्योंकि इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर बड़ा है एंड स्पेसिफिकली द इंडस्ट्रीज आर इन मोर अलाइन विथ the pharmaceutical and chemical, beverage, food, this kind of industries. कौन कौन सी एक्टिविटीज होती है फार्मा के रिलेटेड? तो अगर हम देखें तो R&D, क्योंकि इतनी ज़्यादा फार्मा कंपनीज है तो हाई वैल्यू प्रोडक्ट्स, दे आर फोकसिंग ऑन द हाई वैल्यू प्रोडक्ट्स। सो R&D इज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट एरिया वेयर द आयरलैंड इज नोन फॉर। ग्लोबल बिजनेस, सर्विस, अब आप देखोगे कि 70% ऑफ द आयरलैंड इकोनॉमी इज फ्रॉम सर्विस इंडस्ट्री, अबाउट 29% इज फ्रॉम इंडस्ट्री प्रोडक्शन। उसका मतलब ये हुआ कि दिस बिजनेस सर्विसेज दे आर प्रोवाइडिंग टू ऑल द मल्टीनेशनल फार्मा कंपनीज। बहुत सारी टेक्निकल सर्विसेज दे आर प्रोवाइडिंग द बिजनेस रिलेटेड सर्विसेज। तो अगर दो स्टूडेंट्स who are good in communication and management related skills, they also have a pharmacy background with the management kind of programs, they also have a good opportunity to find out the employment in this area. High value manufacturing का meaning क्या होता है? Mainly the Indian pharmaceutical companies are focusing on the mass production. Okay, so India is the third largest manufacturer by the volume, but 13th or 14th rank by the value. That means the India is a big and mass producer, but the valuation wise that is not justifying. But Ireland is justifying the high value products. उसका मतलब ये हुआ कि बायोफार्मास्यूटिकल्स या तो एक्सपेंसिव प्रोडक्ट्स में आयरलैंड इज ज़्यादा अच्छा कर रहा है। ओके, अगर कोई स्टूडेंट्स जिसको प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स एंड इंटेलेक्चुअल्स में अगर इंटरेस्ट है तो यहाँ पे उसके लिए भी ग्रोथ है, क्योंकि 120 फार्मा कंपनीज इतने छोटे कंट्री में होना, उसका मतलब एवरीबॉडी इज प्रोटेक्टिंग देयर इंटेलेक्चुअल राइट्स। ओके, so this is also very great opportunity. Those students who are interested for the international business development, international business management and the supply chain, so those students also have a great opportunity. That means the students, those who wish to build their future in pharmaceutical sector in any particular area, in production, R&D, in quality assurance, quality control, in management, in service. Okay, so all different kind of career opportunities specifically in the pharma you can find out in Ireland. That's why the Ireland is considered as a global hub for the pharmaceutical industry. ओके, फार्मास्यूटिकल सेक्टर्स में प्राइमरी फार्मास्यूटिकल्स अगर देखें तो केमिकल्स दैट फोकस ऑन द एपीआईज, सेकेंडरी फार्मास्यूटिकल्स लाइक द फिनिश प्रोडक्ट्स, third is the diagnostics related device and test and tools kind of products, and the biopharmaceuticals like genes, cells, molecular biology, medicines, innovative therapies. That means the pharmacy, pretty much all different domains of the pharmacy related businesses are present in Ireland. That's why you have to think about the Ireland as a the good destination for the career. Okay, key sector characteristics. Ireland is the number one European location for the international pharmaceutical investment. 9 out of 10 global pharmaceutical companies की presence है. 7 out of 10 top selling pharmaceutical blockbusters are produced in Ireland. Ireland home to over 100 companies engaged in pharmaceutical and chemical related activities. So this is very important slide that can give you the pretty much global and the good overview about the pharma industry and Ireland related connections. फार्मा कंपनी की आयरिश इकोनॉमी में क्या कंट्रीब्यूशन है? फार्मास्यूटिकल केमिकल इंडस्ट्रीज एक्सपोनेंशियली ग्रो हो रही है. दैट इज 60% ऑफ द आयरलैंड टोटल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्सपोर्ट का पार्ट है. दिस द ह्यूज $50.8 billion इन 2010. बाय 2009 में इतना था, वहाँ से बढ़ के इज ह्यूज पॉजिटिव चेंज. ओके, इन 2008 की अगर बात करें तो उस समय पे भी 2 out of every 5 फार्मास्यूटिकल जॉब्स एंटायर यूरोप में जो क्रिएट होती थी उसमें से वो आयरलैंड में थी. एंड बहुत सारे लोग फार्मा कंपनी में एम्प्लॉयमेंट का बहुत बड़ा सोर्स है. अगर इंडस्ट्रियल फार्मासिस्ट की एवरेज सैलरी की बात करें तो वो है 84,000. एंट्री लेवल पे अगर कोई फ्रेश ग्रेजुएट है, थोड़ा सा भी अच्छी कॉम्पिटेंसी स्टैंडर्ड्स हैं, तो वो 58 to 60,000 यूरो से स्टार्ट करता है. 60,000 यूरो, ये फिगर याद रखना आप दिमाग में. ओके, 60 को भी भूल जाते, 50,000 तो मिलना चाहिए. ओके, तो 50,000 यूरो इज ऑल्सो द वेल अबोव देन द रिक्वायरमेंट टू गेट द 3 years एक्सटेंडेड वर्क परमिट इन आयरलैंड. ओके, अगर आप अच्छे स्टूडेंट्स हो, बहुत सारे मिस काइंड ऑफ रिव्यूज यू कैन गेट इट फ्रॉम द स्टूडेंट्स दोज हु आर स्टडिंग इन आयरलैंड, बट these are the statistics. Those students, mainly the students, are going to the mainstream countries like US, Canada, Australia and UK, but very few students are thinking to go to Ireland, and majority of the students are selecting Ireland are not that level of quality students, and that's why they are not finding out the good job in the Ireland. So you are might be you are going to get the mixed kind of reviews about the Ireland. Okay, but these are the facts and statistics, so you can think about it. Okay, and the best senior pharmacist can earn about $1 lakh per year. Okay, pharmaceutical market outlook 2025 में that's the $2.39 billion की रेवेन्यू को टच करेगा. ये पॉइंट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ये सारे पॉइंट्स को हम ग्राफिकली देखेंगे. ओके, द ऑन्कोलॉजी रिलेटेड ड्रग्स एंड प्रोडक्ट्स, जैसे जो प्रॉमिसिंग प्रोडक्ट्स है, हाई वैल्यू प्रोडक्ट्स है, हाई वैल्यू प्रोडक्ट्स, उसके ऊपर आयरलैंड फार्मा कंपनीज आर मेकिंग मोर फोकस्ड. CAGR इज ओके. 2029 में इतना मार्केट होगा. टेक्स का एनवायरनमेंट अच्छा है, जियोग्राफिकल अच्छा है, R&D कैपेबिलिटी अच्छी है, गुड यूनिवर्सिटीज़ आर देयर, एंड द स्टूडेंट्स दोज हु आर स्टडिंग इन द यूनिवर्सिटीज़ आर आल्सो फोकस्ड मोर टुवर्ड्स द फार्मा रिलेटेड. तो ये सारे पॉइंट्स उसको ज़्यादा फेवरेबल बनाता है. अब देखिए, नेक्स्ट जनरेशन थेरेपी मतलब हाई वैल्यू प्रोडक्ट, जैसे कि इम्यूनो, मल्टीपल स्क्लेरोसिस, ऑन्कोलॉजी, दिस काइंड ऑफ प्रोडक्ट. आप ग्राफ देखो 2016 से लेके अब तक ये इतना स्पेशलाइज्ड में उसका मार्केट सेट था. अब देखिए एक्सपोनेंशियली ग्रो हो रहा है. ओके, उसका मतलब ये है कि दे आर फोकसिंग मोर ऑन द हाई वैल्यू प्रोडक्ट्स. इसीलिए those students who are interested into biopharmaceuticals, biological products, or those students who are good in research related programs, they can think about Ireland as a good career destinations, and that can give you the really great opportunity for growing. Okay. और ये जो ट्रस्ट वर्दी रिसोर्स है स्टेटिस्ट एशिया से लिया है, तो आप उसको ट्रस्ट कर सकते हो बिकॉज दैट इज़ वन ऑफ द बेस्ट डेटा प्रोवाइडिंग कंपनी। और ओवरऑल अगर रेवेन्यू की बात करें तो रेवेन्यू वाइज इसका जो ग्रोथ है वो भी कंटिन्यूसली ग्रो कर रहा है, अलग अलग प्रोडक्ट वाइज है उसका पॉइंट्स। ओके, ये कुछ लोकेशन वाइज कंपनीज है, कॉर्क में, डबलिन में, गेलवे में, लिमरिक में। तो कॉर्क में देखोगे तो कॉर्क एंड डबलिन आर द टू बिग एरिया। ओके, तो ये सारे स्टेटिस्टिकल डेटा, द वॉट एवर वी हैव डिस्कस्ड, यू जस्ट हैव टू कंक्लूड टू थिंग्स. One is Ireland is good for those who want to build their future in the area of pharmaceutical industry. Okay, does that make sense? अगर आपको सेंस बना रहा है तो आप यस वाई लिखे चैट बॉक्स में, ताकि मुझे ये समझ में आए कि यस यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से। ओके, हमको थोड़ा थोड़ा पार्टिसिपेट करना पड़ेगा ताकि वी कैन गेट द बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि हम एक कॉमन स्पेस पे चल रहे हैं। देखो, फार्मासिस्ट के लिए दो मेजर अपॉर्चुनिटी सेक्शन होता है, एक होता है इंडस्ट्री रिलेटेड अपॉर्चुनिटी, दूसरा होता है पेशेंट केयर रिलेटेड अपॉर्चुनिटी। तो इंडस्ट्री रिलेटेड ओवरऑल अपॉर्चुनिटीज वी हैव डिस्कस, नाउ वी कैन फोकस लिटिल बिट ऑन द फार्मासिस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी। फार्मासिस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटीज में एक जो मेन पॉइंट है, दैट्स द 4 years फार्मेसी प्लस 1 year हॉस्पिटल और कम्युनिटी पेशेंट के रिलेटेड इंटर्नशिप होना चाहिए, दैट इज द रिक्वायरमेंट। ओके, अब फार्मडी वाले स्टूडेंट्स जो है, दोज हु हैव डन देयर फार्मडी, those are straight away eligible for this process, but those who have done the bachelor of pharmacy, they might have a questions with the PSI. Okay, the pharmacy students don't have any issues to get their licensing process done. अब अगर हम आयरलैंड को कंसीडर करें तो थर्ड कंट्री एप्लीकेंट, मतलब एक आयरिश लोग, दूसरे यूरोपियन स्टूडेंट्स, तीसरे यूके के स्टूडेंट्स और चौथे यूके अलावा के स्टूडेंट्स। तो एक तो आयरिश हो गए, एक यूरोपियन हो गए, एक यूके वाले हो गए और एक अदर्स हो गए। अदर्स मतलब इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स फॉर एग्जांपल। ओके, तो 1 2 इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, यूके इज ए थर्ड कंट्री, ये थर्ड कंट्री है। लेकिन थर्ड कंट्री में भी ऑल अदर थर्ड कंट्री, मतलब अदर देन यूके, तो हम लोग किस में आते हैं, ऑल अदर थर्ड कंट्री एप्लीकेंट। तो हमारी प्रोसेस यहां से स्टार्ट होती है, उसको क्या बोलते हैं, थर्ड कंट्री क्वालिफिकेशन रिकॉग्निशन, TCQR process. This is important, TCQR process. That means they are going to evaluate you are eligible to get into the process of the license or not. Okay, और इसके ऊपर एक फ्रेमवर्क बनाई है कि those who have done their graduation outside of the country और specifically जो थर्ड कंट्री में से किया है, students first have to do the online applications. Once you complete the online application, they are going to internal primary review and validity, ये सारी चीज़ों को वो evaluate करेंगे. This is considered as a step 1. Once step 1 is cleared, you are going to get the green signal, then you have to move to the next step, that is called the holistic assessment. When the holistic assessment is done, that means what? Holistic assessment means the students, those who have done their graduation from the University of UK, they can get into this path, and those who have done from the outside of UK, then they can get into this path. So this is the stage number 2. Once you complete the stage number 2, you are going to move towards the path B. Okay, path B, here you have to pass through the examinations. Like there are two examinations, MCQ and OSCE, and after passing the examinations you will get the certificate of qualification, and once you get the certificate of qualification, on based upon that you can move forward and complete the rest of the process and get your license to practice as a pharmacist. Cost, total process, stage 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Okay, stage 1 application fees is £500, stage 2 is £1000, stage 3 exam fees is £3000. Okay, so these are the total cost that over the period of time, you don't have to make a payment of entire fees at a one go. You are moving from the stage 1 to stage 2 to stage 3. In likewise you have to make a payment. Okay, average salary of pharmacist is somewhere around about $81,000. Okay, this the data is very recent data. 23rd March 2025 का डेटा है ये, और 854 लोगों के रिपोर्ट से है. मतलब that's the pretty much good amount of salary you can earn if you are going to become the registered pharmacist in Ireland. That means there are equal opportunity in the field of pharmacy as well as in industrial sector. This guide is going to be provided to all the students. This is the recent FAQs. This guide has been published in April 2025. That means this is the most recent guide. Okay, and all the frequently asked questions are given into that guide, and also the guidebook can assist you for everything. If once you are going to make up your mind, if you are going to select the Ireland as your study destination, then only you have to think about it. Initially you have to think about the Ireland as a good destination or not, and currently all other countries are not open in appropriate way. In that situation you can think about the Ireland as a good alternative option. Okay, now so far we have discussed about the Ireland location and what are the key importance points. Then what's the pharmaceutical sector, why we have to think Ireland as a destination for pharmacy perspectives, and the third point, that the pharmacist licensing process. This is an overview of all the things. Okay, so if you need in future, we are going to detail about the licensing process, exam papers and kind of stuff we are going to discuss in details. But today we have to cover pretty much all the points, so you are going to get the overall understanding about the Ireland as a study destination. Now we can focus on the study programs and options. Normally Ireland has 3 intakes: January, April and September. Bachelor program is normally 3 to 4 years, and the master's program are 1 to 2 years. Okay, mainly we have to focus on the 1 year master's program. 1 year master program will automatically open the 2 years post study work permit. So we have to select the 1 year master's program. Generally, bachelor programs, you should have 65% marks or more than that in your class 12, and 55% in class 12 for the institutes. Okay, so 65 to 70% marks if the candidate has in their year 12, they are good to go. IELTS mainly 6.5 band, not less than 6. Some of the institutes are accepting 6 band, no less than 5.5. But minimum criteria is 50 to 75% marks in your graduation that make you eligible for admission process. There are different kind of programs are available, but the bachelor level you can study the pharmacy, biopharmaceutical chemistry, pharmaceutical and biomedical chemistry, pharmaceutical science, drug development and analysis, BSc pharmacology, and Bachelor of Science, drug and medicinal product analysis. So these are the various programs for the bachelor students. Those who want to get into the master's program, industrial pharmaceutics, neuropharmacology, like it's the high value products, as I have said, you can think about neuropharmacology, pharmaceutical business management. That is also the great opportunity if you are interested for the international business development, supply chain, and also if you are focusing on the pharmaceutical, the business services that offered by the iris companies. Okay, biotherapeutics, that is also a really good option for you. Master of Science in Pharmaceutical Regulatory Affairs, because the companies are dealing with the multiple nations in multiple countries. So in that situation, regulatory affairs are also really good option if you are thinking about the career opportunities in Ireland. Biopharmaceutical technology, this kind of programs are a broader spectrum program, and this program are also giving a good opportunity in the field of the high value final dosage from production. Okay, there are 8 total public universities are located and present in Ireland. Trinity College Dublin, University College Dublin, University College Cork, University of Galway, Maynooth University, Limerick, Dublin City University, Technology University Dublin. So these are the public universities, and pretty much all the universities are offering various different kind of programs. Pretty much you can find the pharmacy or related programs in almost all the universities. Some of the universities comes under the world's top 1% or less than 1% group, like Trinity College Dublin, University College Dublin, this is the world rank. University College Cork, Technology University Dublin, nationally recognized. Griffith College, this is a private college. So there are lots different kind of options are available. So if you are going to get the better understanding, this should be your uniqueness. Why? The world-class university, top-notch pharma program, and the great pharmaceutical industrial exposure. So those students who are looking for the career in pharmaceutical industry after completion of their pharmaceutical related program study, then the Ireland can serve all the 3 needs, and that's why you can think Ireland as a career option. Okay, employment and employment permit scheme, अगर इसको समझोगे तो this is unconditional. Once you complete your 1 year study, you are entitled to get 2 years post study work permit. वो मिलेगी सबको. Everybody has a right to get the 2 years post study work permit. At the point where you are going to finish your 2 years work permit, then you have opportunity to extend that 2 years work permit into 3 years, because these 2 conditions should be fulfilled. The first one is you should have employment in relevant occupation. So pharma is the biggest employer. Pharma sector is the biggest employer. So more likely you are going to get the employment in the relevant area. That is the one point, is relatively easy to achieve. The second point is your annual salary should be more than 30,000 euro. So as we have seen, the minimum industrial salary was 58,000. Okay, that means we are far above the minimum requirements. That means this is not that much difficult to meet the needs and requirements. So 1 year study, you can think like that. 1 year study, open the opportunities of 2 years work permit, get the opportunities of 3 years extension, and once you complete 5 years of experience in Ireland, you will get the permanent residency. And this permanent residency, after that you can get the citizenship. Okay, and European Union exposure is pretty much accessible for you. Okay, that's why you can think about the good career opportunities, good job opportunities, good quality education, great opportunity for permanent residency, but make sure these are the things for the good quality students. Those who are serious about their career, they can think about it. And especially for family students, they can think because they have alternative options to become the registered pharmacist as well. If we can do some basic kind of bifurcation of your total costings, okay, don't consider this cost as an absolute cost. Always you have to consider much higher cost will incurred in actual situation. Okay, so ILTS, your tuition fees, your living expenses, your visa fees, and airfare, and all these things will cost you somewhere around about 25 lakhs. Okay, if you are going to make only $11.90 per hour, you are going to make about 10 lakh during your study period. That means broad spectrum, that's the 15 lakhs would be the cost of your total education and living and all other things. After investment of the 15 lakhs, you will get 2 years post-study work permit, 3 years extended work permit, and PR opportunities. But I would recommend, when you are planning in real situations, instead of 15, 20 to 22 lakhs would be in your mind to the cost. Okay, because sometimes what happen in this kind of situations, if the country is passing through the slowdown of the economy, in that situation might be it's difficult to get the part-time job. And if you are cut to cut and hand to mouth situation of your financial planning, in that situation you are not going to build a good future. That's why always you have to think about the little bit surplus and excess that can give you the buffer, that can give you the cushion about moving through the bedtime, and also that can give you opportunity for working on yourself. Put your 100% for sharpening the knife, and that's why long run you are going to get the good professional job in the field of pharmacy. तो फाइनेंस थोड़ा सा बड़ा रख के चलना चाहिए. Okay, and 15 to 20 lakhs would be your budget plan for the total cost. Process flow is very straightforward. Apply to institutes. First of all, like उससे पहले जो process है, that is first of all you have to set your mindset about going to Ireland, get the better understanding, sort out the programs, create your future plan, then you have to start doing the executions. Okay, so once you are ready with everything, apply to the institutes, receive your offer letters within 2 to 4 weeks, depend upon the institutes and depend upon the program's competencies, and the what kind of relative competent enough you are, and the competition in that particular program. So on based upon that, the time will decide. Once you get your offer letter and everything, make a tuition fees payment. Then we have to do the visa applications. Then the visa will receive, submit the visa applications, prepared for the documents, receive your visa and fly to Ireland, and so on, post visa orientations and all those stuffs. So this is the pre-process and this is the post visa process. So these two elements also we have to keep in mind, and we are going to help for everything. Documents requirement, academic transcripts, SOP, why you want to study that program, that is very, very important. 2 letter of recommendations from your university professors, and those who are working, might be they can get one from the academic, one for the employer. The passport, resume, TOEFL, IELTS, English proficiency test, work experience documents if you have, and the application form, depend upon the institutes, online or offline. Once you complete all these documents, you are ready to go. Okay, and for getting the more information and connect with the Pharma Vision, you can, My Pharma Vision is the name, and you can connect with us in various different social media platforms to get the updates about the pharmacy education and also the pharmacy career related updated information. You can find it out. Okay, currently we have started the series of the education, so we are going to teach you the various pharmacy concepts in much deeper way, in much easier way. So you can join the Pharma Vision YouTube channel and you can get this kind of concept, all the concepts on a regular basis. Okay, if you want to contact us, you can email us, you can call us, you can physically visit our office, you can visit our website mypharmavision.com, and that's it. Thank you very much for that. And now is the time for Q&A. So whatever questions you have, you are feel free to ask. And before that, let's see how it's work. Okay. So, okay, Dr. Jamil is asking, do we need a license for industrial pharmacist? No, industrial pharmacist, normally you don't need a license. I have Bachelor of Pharmacy with the 6 years of hospital pharmacy experience. Am I allowed to shift from hospital to industry? Yes, you can, but in that situation, normally what they are expecting, the candidates should have a certain kind of academics, or you should have some sort of convincing to the HR or your interviewer why you are the right candidate. If I would personally recommend, if you are 6 years of experience in hospital pharmacy and then you want to switch to the industry, in that situation, if you are going to get into the technical job applications like quality assurance, quality control, production, then it is very difficult. But if you are getting into the management kind of programs or management kind of positions, or international relations, or PR related activities, or supply chain related job positions, then it's become much easy. If you have a good R&D kind of exposure or experience, then it's also good. For hospital pharmacist, PharmD PB is eligible. Yes, that is eligible. With 4 years Indian B Pharma, can I take admission to masters? Yes, you can take. Okay, 4 years of Bachelor of Pharmacy, easily you can get admission into master's program of 1 year. On your post-baccalaureate PharmD, easily you can get into the PSI process, and your hospital experience can give you the good edge towards your licensing process as well. But after completion of your master's program, easily you can switch from hospital to the industry, because now you have the transition is ready. Okay, the another students, she is asking about the PSI, that's the exam. Okay, Pharmaceutical Society of Ireland, they are conducting 2 exams. One is MCQ, another one is OSCE. OSCE is Objective Structure Clinical Examination. That means the oral exam and written exam. Okay, any other questions? Okay, so the students, if I can ask you the question, this webinar has added some sort of value addition in your information about the Ireland? If does that webinar has added value in your understanding, please say yes. Yes, you can do the MPH program. Is it a good option? I would say no, you don't have to think about the MPH kind of program. Admissions are open all years. That is pretty easy. If you are meeting all the academic requirements, that is good. Priya licensing exams are the PSI, Pharmaceutical Society of Ireland, conducting the examinations. So if you are going to write, we are going to provide you the guide from here. You don't worry about it. In that guide, currently they are making a little bit changes in the examination, but broadly you can understand the two examinations are there. One is a MCQ, जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना कनाडा में PEBC, फार्मास्यूटिकल एग्जामिंग बोर्ड ऑफ कनाडा, वैसे ही PSI, फार्मास्यूटिकल सोसाइटी ऑफ आयरलैंड, MCQ and PSI, that is the clinical objective examination, that's the oral exam. Okay, so there are two examinations, OSCE, objective structured clinical examination, and MCQ examination. These are the two exams. PSI. Priya, does that make sense to you? And it's very fast process actually. Most of the universities, but if you are looking for the public health university with the good demanding programs, then that is a little bit competitions are there, and the programs are closed very fast. Okay, because the good universities, it's very difficult to find out the programs for September 2025 at this point of time. So if you are thinking for the good programs, definitely you have to plan well in advance. The second important thing is most of the universities are expecting the candidates should have degree certificates to get eligible for the admission, and that's why most of the programs applications students can do after completion of their study. Some of the universities are conditional admissions they are accepting, but yeah, that is the point. MPH, yes, you can do Master of Public Health kind of programs, but ideally you have to select either the pharma management related programs, or you have to select the technical programs. That is more advisable compared to going for the public health programs, because the country is very small and public health programs are only open opportunities in the public health sector or the epidemiologicals, but the 50 lakhs populations, I don't think so it's very great opportunity you can find in those fields. Okay, so if you have any questions, we can wait for a few seconds. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining and participating in this webinar. But still I'm expecting to get some sort of response about does that webinar has add value in your knowledge, in your understanding of the alternative career option destination. ये वेबिनार से आपको कुछ वैल्यू एडिशन हुआ कि हाँ भाई हमें आयरलैंड के बारे में पता नहीं था कि भाई फार्मा में एक ये भी देश के बारे में सोच सकते हैं. हम यहाँ पे ये नहीं बोल रहे कि आपको जाना चाहिए नहीं जाना चाहिए. वी आर जस्ट क्रिएटिंग द अवेयरनेस अमंग द स्टूडेंट्स. यू कैन थिंक द मेन स्ट्रीम कंट्रीज आर देयर, बट ऑल्सो यू कैन थिंक अबाउट द डिफरेंट कंट्रीज एज वेल. Anonymous attendee, that's completed the master's program. If you have done the PharmD program, is ideally they are considering is a master's program, but normally that's the professional program. Okay, so you can get the specialized into neurology kind of master's program of 1 year. If you are considering yourself as a like official master's program, then the PhD program, that's called the integrated master's integrated PhD program, also you can get into it. But ideally immunology, neurology, pharmacotherapeutics, this kind of programs are good options for the PharmD students. Okay, and also you can get it from the good universities, but these are very very competitive programs. So you have to apply well in advance, and also you have to demonstrate your competency standards in those programs. And very intense program. You have to put your 100% efforts towards the study, because the universities are expecting the candidates should have to do their best. And once you complete those kind of programs from the good universities, always you have an opportunity in other European countries as well, because currently the biopharmaceutical is growing in all across the Europe. Okay, like Switzerland, Spain, Netherlands, Germany, all these countries are doing the biopharmaceuticals. क्योंकि पूरे दुनिया का अगर हम पूरे वर्ल्ड का फार्मा का मार्केट देखें तो दैट इज़ द $1 ट्रिलियन का मार्केट है. अब ये $1 ट्रिलियन के मार्केट में से $550 बिलियन का मार्केट यूएस है, $300 के करीब का मार्केट यूरोप है, एंड रेस्ट ऑफ द कंट्री. अब ये दिस आर द टू बिग मार्केट्स. ओके, तो इसीलिए आपके पास एक अपॉर्चुनिटी की अच्छी विंडो है अगर आप यूरोप में फार्मा को देखते हो तो. और यूएस अगर आप रिसर्च बेस्ड और अच्छे पॉजिटिव करेक्शंस आते हैं तो यूएस में भी आप इंडस्ट्री रिसर्च ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्राम्स के बारे में तो सोच ही सकते हो. अगर यूरोप में बेस्ट कोई डेस्टिनेशन है फार्मा के रिलेटेड तो वो है आयरलैंड. Okay, thank you very much for joining today's session, and thank you very much. See you in next this kind of webinar, because we are going to organize the webinar series and we are going to focus on all other areas as well. Once you become the registered pharmacist in Ireland, UK, earlier UK, Australia and Ireland, they have a reciprocal relationship. And before 2010, the Irish Pharmacy Council was not in existence, and the UK registered pharmacists were allowed to work in Ireland. But at this point, they have like a differentiate. So basically, you are from the outside of Ireland. You become the registered pharmacist. Might be you can get the negotiation, some sort of things. But in other European countries, yes, you can work as a pharmacist. In UK, might be Royal Pharmacy Council, they might not consider you. Okay, but that's not very sure, like you are allowed to do it or not. After clearing the examination, it is hard to get an internship over there. So what to do? Clear the exam from India. Which country are you talking about? Because some of the countries, they are not offering the exams from India. Okay, some countries they are offering from India. If you are thinking about the Australia, yes, you can write it from India. And if you are thinking about the Canada, yes, you can write it from India as well. Ideally, Rudra, if you are thinking in that direction, the most important advice I would like to give is do along with your masters. That is the best way of doing the licensing exams. Okay, along with the masters, not after the masters, but along with the masters. When you are studying your masters, at the same time you have to डू द एग्जामिनेशन. तो ऐसे होगा. यहाँ पे आपकी ये मास्टर्स की पढ़ाई चल रही है, उसके साइमल्टेनियस में यू कैन कंप्लीट योर लाइसेंसिंग प्रोसेस. वंस यू कंप्लीट योर मास्टर्स, यू गेट रेडी विथ योर फार्मासिस्ट लाइसेंस. दैट्स इन जनरल, दैट शुड बी योर एजेंडा. ओके, चलो, थैंक यू वेरी मच. हैव अ ग्रेट टाइम एंड सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन. हैव अ ग्रेट टाइम. बाय बाय. टेक केयर. Okay, don't worry, Jamil. Thank you very much for you. Okay, so I will inform to the Bhumi and he is going to take care of these things. Okay, have a great time. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you very much.